Not everyone deserves a seat at your table, chosen ones. Let me remind you of something powerful. A diamond does not beg to be admired. It shines unapologetically. Whether it is held or ignored, you are that diamond. They had their chance, and they threw it away like a fool who tossed gold into the fire, hoping it'd still be there in the ashes. Spoiler, it will not. Listen closely. The very power you carry, the light that radiates from your spirit, haunts those who underestimated you. Your presence was their lifeline, their secret weapon, the thing that kept their world from falling apart. But they did not see it. Or worse, they saw it and still thought they could replace you. Now they are drowning in regret, haunted by your absence, because they did not just lose someone. They lost you, the irreplaceable. Here is the reality, chosen ones. Regret is cheap currency. It is the counterfeit apology of the selfish. When they come knocking again, trying to make things right, they are not coming for you. They are coming for the perks of having access to you. They are coming for the energy you poured into them, the love you gave freely, and the strength they drained from you. But guess what? You are not a refillable well. You are a divine source, and they have run out of access. Period. Do not get it twisted. Your worth does not depend on anyone's recognition. You were chosen for a reason, chosen to rise, to shine, to lead, and every step you take forward without them will only amplify their regret. Their cries for a second chance will be drowned out by the sound of your unstoppable momentum. Hit the like button right now. If this is already confirming what your spirit has known, that like is your first declaration today, let the algorithm understand exactly who this message was made for. Drop 77 in the comments. Claim your power right here in this space. Let every chosen one who finds their way here see that you were already awake when this arrived. Keep moving. Keep shining. Let them choke on the dust of your progress. And here is the kicker. Letting them back into your life is not an act of kindness. It is self-sabotage. They did not cherish you when you were within reach. Why would they treat you any differently now? A scorpion does not change its sting just because it regrets the last bite. Do not be fooled by pretty words and empty promises. Let them live with the consequences of losing you. You do not let a snake back into your garden and expect it to stop biting. Remember that? Let your boundaries be your armor, and your absence be the lesson they never forget. If this is hitting your spirit right now, it is because you know the truth deep down. You are chosen for something bigger, something greater, and not everyone gets to come along for the ride. Keep building, thriving, and walking in your purpose. Their regret, that is just the universe's way of showing you the impact you made. But let us be clear. Their regret is not your problem. Before we dive deeper, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. This channel is your safe space, your guide, and your reminder of who you truly are. Do not miss a second of what is coming, because I promise it is your time to rise, chosen ones. Let this be your mantra. Not everyone deserves to experience the afterglow of my light. That glow is yours now. It is your legacy, your power, and your proof that you are untouchable. Keep shining and let them regret from a distance. You have got better things to do, like changing the game and owning your destiny. And to you, the one who knows deep down you are chosen, thank you for being here. Whether you are new to this journey or a loyal soul walking this path with us, your energy fuels this movement. If you are ready to own your worth, leave the past behind and watch those who underestimated you regret it from the sidelines. Hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a number 77 in the comments to claim your power. Believe me, if you are a true chosen one, you will not want to miss a second of what is next. And now, let us break this down step by step. Stick with me until the end. It is time to rise, Let us get into it. Number 1. When they lose the sun, they finally miss its light. A fool never knows the worth of gold until their hands are empty and their pockets echo with regret. Chosen ones, let us get real. They did not lose just anyone. They lost the irreplaceable you. They did not just lose a person. They lost a force, a storm, and a sanctuary all in one. You were their light in the darkness, their answer to chaos, the calm that softened their storms. But here is the truth. Not everyone knows how to value a light until they are left standing in the cold pitch black. And when the cold creeps in, they will realize they were not just losing warmth. They were losing the sun. You gave them access to the rarest kind of energy, the kind that cannot be bought, cannot be replaced, and definitely cannot be found again once it is gone. But let us not sugarcoat it. They took you for granted. They thought your loyalty was a guarantee. They assumed your kindness was their right. They believed you had keep answering their calls, showing up to patch their wounds, and sacrificing yourself to keep them standing. But what did they do in return? Nothing, worse than nothing. They drained you. They siphoned your strength like thieves in the night, leaving you depleted while they feasted on the fruits of your spirit. They did not think twice about what they had because they did not believe it could ever be taken away. And now they sit in the shadow of their own choices, haunted by your absence. The emptiness they feel is not just loneliness. It is the realization that no one else carries what you carried. They are out here searching for a version of you and other people only to find pale imitations. Why? Because you cannot duplicate the divine. Drop amen in the comments if you receive this. You cannot be copied. You cannot be replaced. That is not pride speaking. That is just the truth. Right now, someone else is still in the middle of it, still pouring out, still believing that if they just give a little more, the person taking from them will finally see what they have. They have not yet heard what you just heard. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, a seed planted here is the word that finds them before they give away the last of what they have left. You do not need to know their name, just plant. Let heaven carry it to where it needs to go. Every seed you plant into this work opens a door of divine return in your own life. What you give in faith always comes back multiplied. But let me remind you of something critical. Their regret is not a compliment. Regret is the emotional graveyard where they bury their guilt. And their sudden realization of your worth is not growth. It is desperation. They are not mourning the loss of you, the person. They are mourning the loss of your benefits. They miss your energy, your solutions, your unwavering presence. But here is the kicker. They do not miss you. They will try to crawl back into your life with words dipped in honey, talking about seeing the light and appreciating you now. Do not buy it. A snake that sheds its skin is still a snake. They have not changed. They have just realized the luxury of having you around and they want it back. It is not about love or respect. It is about convenience. And let me answer the question that might be lingering in your mind. But what if they have truly changed, chosen ones? If they did not value the gold when they held it, why would they treat it differently now? People do not suddenly grow into what you deserve. They only grow bitter when they lose what they never deserved in the first place. Let them stew in their regret. It is not your job to hand out second chances to those who squandered the first. They had access to you, the most powerful, unshakable energy, and they fumbled it like amateurs. Now they will spend their days trying to fill a void that only your presence could satisfy. And that is not your problem. You have something far more valuable than their late recognition. The power of being chosen. You were chosen to rise above, to carry a light so brilliant. It exposes the cracks in people who cannot handle it. Your existence serves as both a blessing and a reminder. They did not respect the sun when it shone on them, so let them freeze in the dark. Let their regret be the heavy chain they carry while you soar higher, shining brighter than ever before. You are not their lesson to relearn. You are their lesson to live with. Keep moving forward, chosen ones. Let your glow blind them from a distance while you walk into your destiny untouched by their desperation. They will watch you rise, powerless to follow. And that right there is the sweetest justice of all. You were the fire that kept them warm. Now they are left in the cold. A leech does not mourn the host. It mourns the loss of its meal, chosen ones. Let me speak to your soul. You were their lifeline, their secret weapon, the unseen force keeping their world intact. When you walked into their lives, you did not just show up. You brought light to their darkest corners, warmth to their coldest days, and energy to their lifeless routines. Your presence was not ordinary. It was transformational. You were not just there, you carried them. But here is the bitter truth they will never admit. They did not see you as the miracle you were. They did not respect the fire that kept their life burning. They only noticed its absence when it went out. Now that you are gone, they are shivering in the dark, scrambling to figure out how to survive without the energy you so freely gave. You see, most people do not understand the depth of their dependence until the well runs dry. They did not just drink from your well, they drained it. They leaned on your strengths, soaked up your encouragement, and fed off the stability you provided without ever stopping to consider the cost. They assumed your energy was infinite, your love unshakable, and your presence guaranteed. And now they are depleted. Their world feels colder, darker, and emptier without you in it. They do not know how to rebuild what they lost, because truth be told, they were never building in the first place. You were doing it for them. That is why they are desperate to come back, not because they love you, not because they respect you, but because they miss the benefits of you. If this message is landing in your spirit right now, take a moment to leave a comment below and drop your number 77 to claim your power. Your words in this space are not just reactions, they are declarations of the chosen one you are becoming. And subscribe now so that the next message prepared for you finds you the moment it drops. And if you feel called to help carry this message further, to reach more chosen ones who are still waiting to hear that their worth is real and irreplaceable, you can support this mission through the link in the pinned comment below. Every offering you give is a seed planted into the soil of someone else's awakening. And what you sow always returns to you multiplied. Let me make this clear. Their desperation is not a compliment. It is a confession. It reveals that they were never truly standing on their own 2 feet. They were leaning on you the entire time. And now that you are no longer there to carry the load, they are crumbling under the weight of their own emptiness. But here is what you need to understand. You are not their backup generator. You are not their endless reservoir of strength. You were never meant to be the crutch for people unwilling to learn how to walk on their own. Your energy is sacred, and it is not your responsibility to keep refilling those who refuse to sustain themselves. Think of your energy like a fire. Fires are powerful, but they are not infinite. If someone stands too close for too long without feeding the flame, it begins to dim. You gave them the fire that kept their world alive, but they never thought to add wood. They did not protect your flame. They just stood there soaking up the heat until there was nothing left, and now they are cold, begging to come back, asking you to reignite what they let die. But here is the truth, chosen ones. If they could not protect your flame the first time, they will only extinguish it again. You cannot let them back in when you were in their life. You carried the weight of 2 people. You gave without limits, supported without hesitation, and poured yourself out until there was almost nothing left. And for what? To be taken for granted, to be used like a battery they could discard once drained. No, that is not your purpose. Let them stumble in the dark. Let their regret be the fire they never learned to build for themselves. Because here is the secret. People only value what they cannot have. And now that they know they have lost access to you, they will finally realize what they had. But it is too late. That door is closed. So if they try to come back, remember this. Their need for you is not love. Their desperation is not respect. They do not want to lift you up. They want you to keep carrying them while they weigh you down. Do not let them mistake your light for weakness, chosen ones. Protect your energy. Let their regret be the lesson they carry while you move forward unburdened. You have got greater things ahead. Things they were never meant to be part of. Keep your fire burning for those who deserve it, and leave the leeches to fend for themselves in the cold. You are not their savior. You are your own. Let them regret losing you while you rise higher than they ever imagined. Drop the word protected in the comments right now. If you have made the decision to stop giving your energy to people who treat it like it costs them nothing, let that word be your declaration. Your protection starts with you, claiming it out loud. Number 3. Their regret is a mirror of their loss, not a reflection of you. A thief does not regret the theft, only the treasure they can no longer hold. Chosen ones, let me set the record straight. When they say they regret losing you, do not be fooled into thinking it is because of who you are. Their regret has nothing to do with your soul, your heart, or your essence. It has everything to do with their own selfish loss. They do not miss you. They miss the comfort, the stability, and the benefits you brought into their life. You were their anchor in a storm, their lighthouse in the fog, the quiet strength they leaned on when their world felt chaotic. But instead of cherishing that, they treated you like an unending resource. Your love taken for granted, your time consumed without gratitude, your energy drained without thought. And now that you are gone, their world feels unstable, lonely, and unbearably hard. That is not love. They are mourning the loss of convenience. Here is the truth that might sting but will set you free. If they truly valued you as a person, they would never have treated you as disposable in the first place. They would not have ignored your needs, disrespected your boundaries, or assumed you would always be there, no matter how carelessly they acted. But they did. And now that you have walked away, they are scrambling to rewrite the narrative, painting their regret as love or realization. But what are they really realizing? Not your worth, but their loss. They are realizing how much harder life is without your wisdom, your encouragement, and your unwavering support. It is like a parasite realizing it has lost its host. It is not mourning you. It is mourning its own survival. Do not let their words fool you. Their regret does not come from a place of growth, self-awareness, or genuine change. It comes from their inability to adapt without you. They are not upset because they have come to understand the depth of your value. They are upset because they have lost the advantages of your presence. They do not regret hurting you. They regret losing the benefits of having you around. And here is the kicker. Regret without growth is worthless. If someone regrets losing you but has not done the work to change their behavior, what is really different? Nothing. They will come back with sweet words, apologies dipped in honey, and promises of a better future. But pay attention to their actions, because words can be empty and promises can be hollow. If they did not respect you when they had access, why would they respect you now? Think about it. If someone did not see your value when you were giving them everything, what is going to change now that you have reclaimed your power? Nothing. They will fall back into the same toxic patterns, treating you like an option instead of a priority, because they have already shown you who they are. Chosen ones, this is not your burden to carry. You are not responsible for healing their wounds, soothing their regret, or filling the void they created when they took you for granted. Their regret is not your problem. It is their lesson. Let them sit with the weight of their choices. Let them learn the hard way that when you lose access to something extraordinary, you do not get a second chance. Here is what you need to remember. You deserve to be valued for who you are, not for the benefits you provide. You are not a service, a stepping stone, or a safety net for people who cannot stand on their own 2 feet. Your worth is not tied to how much you can give, how much you can fix, or how much you can sacrifice. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is close the door and lock it behind you. Their regret is not your cue to let them back in. It is the universe confirming that you made the right choice. Let them feel the emptiness of a life without you. Let them face the consequences of their actions. And if you ever doubt yourself, remember this: people only regret what they lose when they finally realize it is irreplaceable. But by then, it is too late. Let their regret be their burden to carry, not your invitation to return. Before we go further, every time you poured yourself out for someone who drained you, you were making a choice about where your energy went. Today, you are making a different choice. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, plant a seed or bring a coffee to this table. Not for them, for you, as the first act of a person who has decided to invest their energy into soil that actually gives something back. Bring with you the one thing you are done sacrificing for people who never deserved it. Place it inside that seed. Watch what grows when you finally plant in the right ground. You are not here to be an option in someone else's life. You are here to shine, thrive, and walk in your power without looking back. So let them regret losing you while you rise to new heights. They had their chance and they blew it. Your journey forward does not include them, and that is the ultimate justice. Number 4. They want the perks without paying the price. Everyone wants the treasure, but few are willing to dig for it. Chosen ones, listen closely. When they regret losing you, it is not because they have suddenly become better or seen the error of their ways. It is because they miss what you brought to their life: your light, your wisdom, your loyalty, but they do not want to put in the work to deserve it. Relationships require reciprocity. Some people seek the benefits of your energy without matching your effort. You uplift and inspire others. But those who claim to regret losing you often want to return without genuine change. Their empty apologies may mask manipulation, as they have not done the work to deserve you. Mediocrity stems from entitlement, with some believing they can easily reintegrate into your life without addressing past behaviors. Meanwhile, you have grown and set higher standards, realizing your worth. Share this right now with someone who is still holding the door open for someone who lost the right to walk back through it. You do not need to say anything when you send it. Just send it. They will know. Your energy is a rare force. Not everyone deserves the elevation you provide. Some individuals view your kindness as a resource to exploit, unwilling to put in the effort required for mutual growth. By accepting their presence, you risk sabotaging your progress and diluting your standards. Elevation involves discerning who truly deserves to rise with you, as real connections elevate each other. You are not responsible for carrying those who refuse to stand on their own. This wisdom does not equate to selfishness. Your uniqueness is irreplaceable, and those left behind will ultimately realize what they lost. Accept that their regret is their burden and focus on choosing yourself. Watch your life elevate further by surrounding yourself with those who respect and match your energy. Subscribe right now if you are not already here. What is coming next is prepared specifically for chosen ones in this season of reclaiming their energy and their worth. You do not want to miss it when it drops. They are not weeping for your happiness, but for the irreplaceable void you have left in their lives. When they return, recognize that their regret does not signal a change. It merely reflects their loss. They failed to value you when they had the chance. You are not a fallback option or a second chance for those who overlooked your worth. As they search for someone else, focus on thriving and surrounding yourself with people who appreciate you. Their inability to replace you is not your burden. It is their lesson. Their apologies may seem sincere, but an apology without genuine change is empty manipulation. If they did not respect you when they could have, the chances are they will not change now. Their regret stems from losing your benefits, not from a desire to treat you better. Letting them back in without proof of real change invites old patterns back into your life. You are not their fixer. Protecting yourself is vital. They must exhibit consistent growth, not just empty promises. Without accountability, their regret is meaningless. Demand the respect you deserve, for a one-sided relationship leaves you drained. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, a seed, a coffee, or becoming a part of our community, someone who has spent years believing the problem was them is about to find this space for the first time. What they encounter here will be the first voice that tells them the truth about their worth. What you plant today is what makes that moment possible for them. That is not charity. That is a chosen one investing in another, chosen one who does not know yet what they are. Bring with you whatever you are reclaiming in this season. Place it inside your seed. Watch heaven move on both. Your absence confronts them with truths they avoid. Stand firm and protect your energy. Your absence challenges them to confront their unresolved issues. Previously, you shielded them from their flaws and encouraged their stagnation. Now, without you, they face the uncomfortable reality of who they are. Their regret stems not from missing you as a person, but from losing the escape you provided from their shortcomings. They are forced to confront the chaos beneath the surface, which they have avoided for too long. Though they may claim to have changed and expressed desperation to return, they miss the comfort of your presence more than you. Recognize that you are not responsible for their growth. Allowing them back only enables their avoidance of necessary discomfort. Your absence can catalyze their growth if they learn to confront their reflection and take accountability. Kindness misused becomes a hard lesson, forcing them to reckon with their entitlement. Your departure shattered their illusion of your loyalty and respect, demonstrating that boundaries are crucial. Letting them back signifies a betrayal to the person you have become after enduring pain and learning valuable lessons. They seek reconciliation, not out of love for you, but for their lost comfort. To return now risks undoing your hard-earned progress. You have outgrown them. Do not reopen chapters meant to stay closed. Bringing back past relationships often reignites old pain, undermining your hard-earned growth. Allowing reconciliation communicates that your progress is debatable, while it is actually sacred and vital to your identity. Choosing to protect your growth is about prioritizing yourself and maintaining the boundary against those who threaten your peace. Their regret does not necessitate your forgiveness. True respect is shown through actions, not words. Access to your life is a privilege earned through mutual respect and genuine care. When someone disrespected you before returns with apologies, remember that those words alone may not suffice without accountability. Your energy is precious. Do not entertain those who did not appreciate it initially. Recognizing your worth empowers you to walk away from those who undervalue you, reminding you that you are not their safety net or backup plan. Your light is not an open invitation for unworthy access. You have made it to the end, chosen one. If this message lit something up in your spirit today, share it with one chosen one who needs to hear that their worth is not up for debate, because the blessing you release into someone else's life always returns to you multiplied. Subscribe now so that the next message prepared for chosen ones like you finds you the moment it arrives. And if you want to help this mission continue reminding chosen ones of who they truly are, you can become a part of our community through the link in the description below. Every message you write on this community is becoming a declaration. Protect your peace, maintain high standards, and know that regret does not equal worth. Focus on creating connections with those who uplift and align with your journey. By closing the door on toxic interactions, you open the path to healthier relationships. Your progress is a testament to your value. Guard it fiercely and continue your ascent. Drop 77.1, last time before you go. You showed up. You stayed. You are not leaving the same as when you came in.